I got a perfect score on CodeSignal's industry coding exam, and I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do that as well. Look at this. 600 out of 600. Here is the practice environment that they give you. It has 4 progressive levels. These 4 different levels, from what I've seen and the different ones that I've done so far, are essentially just a hash map, double hash map within a hash map, or hash map with a tuple or a thruple, and then modifying that with the different leveling as it goes on. You're working against time. I think you have 70 minutes to do the entire problem. The biggest thing about this is actually passing all of the test cases. You want to submit whenever you feel like you got another test case in. If you pass all of the test cases in one level, then you immediately get like an additional like 200 points or whatever. Even if you don't pass all of them, you want to just submit as much as you can, because you may still pass some test cases even if you didn't pass all of them, and that still counts towards your score. I remember when I did this the second time, I ended up having 30 minutes left over. I did all 4 levels the 40 minutes before. You were given the test, so this has level 1 test, and as you can see, I have specific names here. And what you can do is, if you want to run a specific test, you just run this bash run single test, and you want to run the test name. So I'm going to just put this in the terminal. Just go ahead and copy and paste it. As you can see, it ran 1 test and it failed. I highly recommend you do this, especially if you're stuck on 1 test. Everything will be written in 1 file. In this case, you're going to write everything in this integer container implementation, and you can add like a hash map here, and you can import whatever you need to import if you need to import any libraries, and then you can just like add in functions here. In this case, for this, they want you to make add self value, and you can go ahead and add in whatever code you need to add. That is honestly how I would go ahead and start coding. Level 1 and level 2 are very easy. Keep in mind, you want to have as much time as possible for level 3 and level 4. So you need to build out a solution that you can modulate easy. For that, I recommend Python, because essentially like you may be making modifications to a hash map that you made, in which maybe one of your keys was a string and your value is a string as well. But later you might want to modify it down the line so that it's a tuple. So you have a string and then another string or an int. And then you might want to modify it again, or you might have another like hash map that like references like a user. You want to be able to optimize for speed here and not algorithms. You want to really focus in and hone in on what will get you through the solution the fastest. Good luck, and I hope that this is helpful information.